Welcome to Feel Better with Lauren. I'm Lauren. Thanks for joining me. It's nationals, my friends. So what does that mean to you? It means you need the ultimate warm-up. It needs to be quick. It needs to get your body and your brain all working together. And I know you already warm up, and I know you already do these poses, but that unity is what's going to give you the edge. And it doesn't matter if you don't have nationals. Maybe you just have a day that you want to start. Maybe you have a meeting you got to go to. I got my running shoes on. You can do this anytime, anywhere. It will give you the edge. So let's win this. And let's feel better together. Okay, a quick warm up today. I've got my running shoes on. You can do this anytime, anywhere. You don't really need a mat. I like to define the space that I'm working in. We're just going to start off. You can start at the back of your space and just get a little bit of your movement out. Move your arms all around. You can do a little back crawl. Just see where your body's resisting you. Maybe have your arms go around and just sort of tapping the sides of your body. You sort of get an idea of what's resisting and what's not. Okay. Just to get yourself a little bit straighter, I want you to take your shoulders and bring them all the way up to your ears as high as you can, and just sort of tense up everything here. You're not hurting yourself, but I just want to have your shoulders to your ears for a few moments and just breathe through this. And then exhale and relax everything down. Okay. I find that just sort of resets my body a little bit. Now, the next thing I want you to do is breathe in through your nose and fill up every cavity of your body. We got a lot of we have residual air in our lungs that just sits there and doesn't do anything. So you can get a little bit of an oxygen boost if you inhale as much as you can and get rid of all the air in your lungs, and it gets replaced with oxygenated air. We're not hyperventilating here, but we're just refreshing everything. So a big inhale through your nose. And then exhale everything out through your mouth. And inhale through your nose. And exhale everything out through your mouth. And one more inhale. And exhale everything out through your mouth. Now, we'll go into this sort of standing prayer position where your wrists are about the same height as your elbows and your thumbs touching your sternum. I'll go to the back of my space here. And I'm just going to take this for a few moments. And for the rest of the time here, I just want you to breathe in and out through your nose. And we do what's called ujjayi breathing, which is like fogging up a mirror, but with your mouth closed. So you're sort of restraining and very focused breathing. So we just do that for the rest of this time. Each inhale is about 3 to 5 seconds in and 3 to 5 seconds out. Okay, so a couple of breaths here. And slow everything down. And on your next inhale, put your hands above your head and lengthen your spine and stand up straight and tall as much as you can. And you're sort of activating the front of your body, just starting to tuck your hips underneath a little bit so your butt's flexed and the front of your body is flexed. And then on your next inhale, I want you to focus on expanding your spine even more. And then bending your back, arching your back. And then once you've bent as far as you can, kick your hips out. And just stay here rested, not hurting yourself, but a nice back flex. Next inhale in, we'll stand up straight again. Nice and tall. And then exhale, slowly hinging at your hips, fall down into a forward fold. You can keep your legs bent a little bit first, just because it's the beginning. Maybe hold onto your elbows to give a little bit of weight. And start relaxing in and let your back expand and relax down until you're folding even more. And once you're finding yourself folding down almost ragdoll, you can try straightening your legs a little bit more so you get a good stretch in the back of your legs. And keep breathing nice and slowly. Maybe you can straighten your legs a little bit more. Reach your hands around, interlace your hands, and let your arms fall over straight above your back. And maybe you can get even a little bit more relaxed. Now inhale, slowly let your hands drop to the ground. Maybe touch the ground in front of you, and you're going to go down into a squat. Nice and stable, your back nice and straight. A little bit of pressure on your knees from your triceps. And really try to straighten your back out here. Open up your hips. And your next inhale in, put your hands in front of you, roll forward just a little bit your weight forward, and your butt goes into the sky again. And then slowly roll up with your hands above your head, up again, your hands joined together, and then you sink down into that squat. Nice and straight again. And hopefully your hips are opening up even more. Now, walk your hands forward a little bit and keep your legs bent so you're crouched down, and then make a nice straight line between your hands to your elbows to your hips, and then extend your legs up into a downward dog. And if you can, you might want to just pedal out your feet a little bit so they line up, but I'm sort of feeling okay. And then if you want to get a little bit more length, go up on your toes and then straighten your heels back towards the ground a little bit. And your next inhale in, put your right leg to the sky, nice and straight. Bend your leg back and keep your shoulders square and get a stretch along your side, and then up on your left leg toes and bring your right knee, out knee to your right armpit. Push the ground away and step your foot outside for this lizard lunge. And get settled here, straightened out your back. You might want to open up your leg a little bit. Now, from here, we're going to take your right arm and push back and straighten your front leg, and then reach it forward and bend. Nice and slow. So inhale, your right leg goes straight. And exhale, your right goes forward. Straight. And exhale. And once more. And exhale. Hands go back down again. Things should be opening up a little bit. Now put your right foot back into a plank. And we're going to take that right foot and put it through to what's called a starfish pose. So it's this, you're balancing on your side and on the blades of your feet, and your hips are raised. Your hand back down, back to a plank, and back to downward dog. Nice straight line from your wrists to your elbows to your shoulders. Now this time your left leg to the sky, nice and straight. Bend it back to open up that side, and then up on your right toe. Your left knee to your left armpit. Push the ground away. And then step outside for lizard lunge on this side. And again, let's get everything in line. Your back straight. Maybe you want to let your knee fall open. Okay, now that everything's there, we're going to take our left hand this time. We're going to push back and straighten our left leg. Then exhale forward. Then inhale, straighten our left leg. Exhale forward. And one last time. And then hand goes back down to that lizard lunge. A nice little stretch out again. Your left leg back beside your right to a plank. And then your left foot goes in between and onto the sides of your feet to a starfish, and stretch out the side of your body. And one more inhale in, and this time just down onto your hips. We're into what's called a staff pose, which is a 90-degree angle, sitting up straight on the ground. Take a few moments, but keep everything engaged. Keep your breath focused. Now, we'll just do a quick forward fold here. Put a little bend in your knees, touch onto your feet, and then shuffle your hips back. And we're going to keep hinging at our hips right here. So we inhale, expand our spine, hinge at our hips, and then fall over top. And you can sort of almost give a wave. So hinge, fall forward, and straighten a bit more. And inhale, slowly sit up again, and we'll do a butterfly, which is putting the soles of our feet together, closer to our hips. Nice straight back if you can, and again, we're going to hinge at our hips, and then let our back fall over top. So inhale, we get some height. Exhale, we fold forward, and then our top of our back falls in front of that. And then you get a sort of height, fold, roll. And inhale, slowly come up. While over here, we're going to do a reverse tabletop. So our feet and our hands all pointed the same direction. And we're going to push up out of our heels, push our butt up, and we're going to get a little stretch on our shoulders. So whilst we're here, I just want you to move forward and back, only so you feel a comfortable stretch on your shoulders. Still pushing up out of your butt. Almost like the wind is blowing you around. It's matching your breath. Now inhale and exhale. Keep your hands and your feet where they are and put your butt down and let your elbows bend as much as they can. And then inhale. Get some sun on your chest. Exhale, sink back in your elbows. Inhale, sun on your chest. Exhale, sink into your elbows. Inhale, sun on your chest. And exhale, sink into your elbows. And inhale this time. Roll forward and try to reach the other side of the room with your arms. Just keep stretching and breathing there. And as you come back, you're going to grab onto your feet and roll back into happy baby. And just, again, opening up your hips. Almost done here. You can rock from side to side just to massage out your spine a bit. And keep focusing your breath nice and slowly. Put your right foot bent over your left knee. Reach through that little figure 4 square. Roll to your left a little tiny bit and pull your knee to your chest. Keep your right foot flexed so it stays in line with your knee. And nice and good pull. Nothing should hurt. You should feel a good stretch on your right hip. And one more inhale in. Cross your legs all the way over to what we call twisted root. And try to put your shoulders flat. Let your right arm fall over. And just breathe into this. Feel a twist in your back. Feel everything open up. Inhale, roll back, squeeze your knees into your chest, nice and tight. And we're trying to line up, by doing this, we're going to line up our spine, line up everything straight. And put your left leg over your right knee, reach through that hole, grab your shin, roll to the right a little tiny bit, and then pull your knee to your chest. Keep breathing. Your neck's not flexed. You're just relaxed. You feel a good stretch on your left outside hip. Now, keep your legs crossed even more for a twisted root. This time they fall over to the right, and your left arm falls open and your shoulders go towards the ground. And nothing stressed here. I put my right hand on my left thigh just to sort of remind it to stay down, but I'm not doing anything hard. I'm letting gravity help me and opening up I'm twisting and just opening everything up. And next inhale, pull your knees into your chest, nice and tight. Put your feet down to the ground and put your heels near your hands. And we're going to do one last bridge pose here. So we're going to push up out of our heels onto our shoulder blades and really push up to the sky to open up everything on the front. Keep your butt flexed. Your butt flexing exercise also just keeps everything in line. Your head is nice and loose still. And you're just pushing up to get a good stretch and opening here. Your shoulder blades are tucked underneath your back. And then inhale, go as high as you can on your toes and your hands above your head. Just hold there for a few moments and then slow as you possibly can, do one vertebrae down so your back goes flat to the ground. All the way flat. One more squeeze of your knees. And then your feet go out the corners of your space. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath, your palms of your hands facing up. And this is called the corpse's pose. It's the end of this warm-up. Stay here for a few moments and just focus in on your breath and what you want to get accomplished today, what you're going into next, and just really zone in and take this time for your body to sort of squeeze back in together in one unified person. Good luck today, and we'll see you in the next video.
Always talk to your healthcare professional before starting a new regime. If you experience pain, discomfort, or dizziness, slow down or stop. These videos will become easier each day, but if it doesn't feel right today, go slower or move to another video. Listen to your body.